Welcome, everybody, back to the Bitch and Brainstorm podcast. I'm your host, Elaine Terso, and I'm here with my dearest friend ever, Denise Oster, who is going to be one of our amazing panelists on the Elevate Your Online Presence Business Summit happening April 19th and 20th. Denise is a rock star girl, and she is going to be on the Get Shit Done panel at 9:25 a.m. Pacific time on April 19th. You are not going to want to miss that. So Denise, give us a little taste of who you are. I know who you are, but tell the people who you are.
Yay, I'm so excited. Thanks for having me. So, I'm an intuitive business precision coach for life and business. And I work with those high achieving queen bees that know that they have tapped into something bigger or experienced some success in their life, but they're just quite stuck. Floundering between finding, their heart centered and also finding the wholeness of who they are because they want to really elevate and play bigger. They are so tired of the small mindedness that we are taking their business and life to the next level.
Love that. So one of the things that I loved was the title of that you sent in for your talk is Crazy Makes Me Cash. Can
It
you talk
does.
a little bit more about that? Because I was like, girl, that is fantastic.
Yes. Well, you know what? We are human, right? And half the time we don't acknowledge our little imperfections, our quirks, and all the little crazy things. And sometimes I sit down at my desk and I'm a hot freaking mess, right? And so at that moment, instead of being overwhelmed with what I've got going on, it's like I just live in the moment and say, okay, this is meant to be. This is the moment that my creativity is flowing and I get really crazy, weird ideas, or I'll throw something out there and it's like spaghetti. Let's see if it sticks. Well, if it
Mhm.
doesn't, let's see how weird and crazy we can be with it and what comes out of it. And nine times out of 10, it's just dynamic.
Yeah.
Something really fun will come out of it because I'm not so focused on being perfect. I'm not so focused on the result that it has to give. I'm focused on what value and what change behavior someone can take out of it.
Mhm. One of the things that I love is you have a book called Inhale Abundance, Exhale Bullshit, which is the book that bonded us because
Yes.
we both have books with profanity in the cover, and I knew immediately that we had to be soul sisters. Um,
For
can you
sure.
talk a little bit about the framework that you created in that book and how you use that to elevate your online presence and how you get shit done?
Absolutely. So inhale abundance, exhale bullshit. I came up with that topic based on how I felt I wanted my life and where my life was. So I knew that abundance was surrounding me and I wanted to tap into that. And I knew that if I shared my ideas and my dreams to small minded people, then it wasn't going to go anywhere. And I needed to exhale all the bullshit barriers and beliefs that were stopping me and holding me back. So I implemented the skill sets that had transformed my life through the experiences that I had went through and came up with 5 sassy skill sets that just really became the framework of the premise of my book, my learning, my growing, my expanding, all the hard work that I had to do in order to level myself up and see how there was some polarity within my business and how I could change that. And I thought, wow, this is brilliant. A lot of women do not know that their brilliance can bring them the fun, freedom, and financial wealth in their life because they are so unaware of their gift that
Mhm.
is hidden and they become stuck or they get in their own damn way. And they're standing there going, okay, I know that there's something more in my life. What is it? And when we quiet the noise from our external environment and really tap in to our internal environment and discover our own inner truths, that brilliance just shines. And it comes shining through in a way that people gravitate towards us. Not so much the product and service that we have to sell, but the magnetic energy that just exuberates your personality and your experience, your talent, and your true gift. And so I base the book just around that, centered around it, and found out that there was so much in there, that there was takeaways, there was values, there was insights, there was, hard moments that I wanted people to know I was human. And we're not alone. You're not alone in this, and you can get through it. If I can do
Yes.
it, you can do it.
Yes. And one of the things that I love is that you are very much unapologetically yourself and showing up in online spaces and whatever as your authentic self and capturing. I mean, I absolutely as a former photographer, when I was helping you with all of your branding and stuff like that, the photos that you had done really, I think, helped other people see your personality and that you were not afraid to be silly and fun and stuff like that. And so I believe that that helped you elevate your online presence by having that in there, right? And then being able to step into your power and say, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to get there. And shifting your mindset to decide, to make a decision that you are going to do this thing and nothing is going to stop you is really what I think has propelled you into greatness. And I see that from you every day, all the time, how you just show up as your authentic self. And you just speak it like it is.
Oh,
One
thank
of
you.
the things I love so much about you. And I think that, we can all take a lesson from Denise in that you're the only person standing in your way, really, truly, right? And productivity and getting shit done and stuff like that is just it's all once you decide to step into yourself and get out of your own way, only then can you truly get shit done.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. And thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I receive that. I receive that wholeheartedly because it is so true. If you've got the courage to stand up and stand out, to put your life story out there anyway, because you know that these are valuable skills that had helped myself and have proven through my whole coaching career over 15 years, helped other people, then there is no reason that you need to hold back on your true authentic self of who you are. And why not show it in your personality? So, what people see in my website, in my book, in the way I speak is truly what you get when I show up in front of your face.
Yes. Yes. Authenticity. So, so, so important. So, so, so important. So, can you talk a little bit about what makes you say yes?
The challenge, the
Mm,
process, the desire, the excitement that my mind is truly learning, growing, and expanding. And one of my greatest gifts that I had to really work hard on and do the soul, heart, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual work on was really understanding what my gift was
mhm.
and also how to utilize it to the best of my ability, and to know that that gift was given to me as my birthright, and there's no way that for 1 minute I am going to dismiss something that is so valuable that I didn't even understand, appreciate, or knew how to use to my advantage. And when it comes so easily to me and I wake up loving what I do, I want people to know that that's exactly how life can be. Abundance is around us. When you can tap into it and discover it, it starts with the appreciation, going, wow, I really do have that gift, and understanding, yeah, it was given to me for a reason, and it's my birthright to use it. And when other people can do that and tap into that, you can light your life on fire and feel the magnetic energy. I was blessed with an energetic field that I dismissed my whole life.
Mhm.
And not using it was a disservice. And now using it is just not only help myself, it helps so many other people, and it's heart centered. And just to know that, yeah, life gets to be that easy. And,
Yeah.
everything is working out for me, and it does. And when things have magically appear in my life, there are no coincidences.
Mhm.
Things happen. And of course it did. Of course it did.
Mhm. Yeah, I love that. And, speaking of like the gift, right? So I didn't realize that I had a gift either, right? And then once you realize the gift, then it's using that to help other people and harnessing that gift and delegating or removing things off your plate that are not in my zone, that are not in your zone. Like, I love that you know what your zone is and what it's not. And I appreciate that about you, that you don't try to know how to do it all. You're like, nope, not my zone. Here, Elaine,
I
you
am
do that.
crystal clear. I am the first to say I am crystal clear.
Yeah.
I am not the techie. That's not my zone. You can have it and you can own it.
Yes, 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 yes. And so I think that is a vital component for people to really truly understand that the the foundation of getting shit done is knowing your zone and
Absolutely.
deciding that this is not my zone. I'm going to give that to somebody else, because you are showing up as your best, true self when you are in your zone. That is where you need to be. You don't need to be in the details. You don't need to be in the technology and figuring out how it all works. You're like, that's not my zone. I'm going to give that to somebody else. And in all honesty, everybody who's listening, I am where I am right now because of Denise. Like, it was all an accident. And I'm not even going to lie. It was all an accident. She says, Elaine, I'm not finding the qualified leads that I need. Something is a disconnect. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll keep my ears open, and happened to stumble upon somebody that said, I can help you with pre-qualifying leads. And so connecting them together. And that's how I discovered this CRM, the software that I am using and became an agency for, all because Denise said, I need help. And that's my zone, right? Is all of that. So I owe you so much for, it was all an accident, but it was the best accident ever.
And it was a true collaboration effort on that part because, like I said, when you know your sphere of influences and you know that you're staying in your genius zone and you are willing to relinquish it and not have control over that, that's why it opened up the possibilities for both
Yes.
of us to thrive in our business. So
Yes.
not only are you thriving, but I'm thriving. And the best part about it that people need to understand that I wish I'd learned earlier is that time is something that you can't get back. And
Yep.
for so long, I tried to control every aspect of my business and have my hands in the pie of everything. Now, do I think that you need to be privy to everything in your business? Of course you do. But does that mean you have to be an expert at it? Absolutely not. And when you are ready to just open up your hands and freely give it over when you are not in your genius zone, that time is something that you can't get back and it will make you millions.
Yes, girl. Love that. Well, I am super excited to have you as part of our summit as one of our panelists for the Get Shit Done panel. Be sure, everybody, to tune in because you are not going to want to miss this conversation. So thank
Love
you,
it.
Denise. I love you so
Oh,
much.
I love you so much too. It's so fun. I can't wait. Yeah. So go get crazy. Crazy's going to make you cash.
Yes, girl. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.